Let me go close the window. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Uno momento. I'm back, whores. Sourcing is a habit. Say it again, man. No, did you hear that? Sourcing is a habit. Mads never, ever lied. What's up, Wagwan? It's Lexus C. Welcome back to my channel if you are not new, and if you're new, welcome. Now is your opportunity to hit that big fat red button and subscribe, because you're gonna like it here. I promise. Today I'm going to talk to you a lot about my fragrances. My friend Tyra actually gave me this idea. I don't know, man, we were talking and she was like, why don't you do a video on your fragrance collection? And I was like, you know what, girl? You was right. So I've decided I'm going to show you guys a few of the perfumes in my collection. I think I'm going to stick to about 4 or 5 favorites because I have quite a few. So I got my basket with me. I know y'all got to have one of these. So all my ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. I've got my fragrance basket with me today, and I just plan to show you guys a few of my faves. For those of you who like fragrances, I am actually going to read out the official notes of each fragrance, but I'll also describe them a little bit for you from my own experience. Each and every single one of these I have in my collection. I have used for a very long time. So without further ado, let me cut the crap and get into the video. Fragrance number 1, we got Giorgio Armani See. Yes, I know that it's empty, but I kept it so I could show you guys the size of the bottle more than anything. So this is the original See bottle, and as you can see, it's completely empty because what? 30 ml done out. But I also have See Flori. So I would describe Giorgio Armani See as woody, but also I would say it belongs to the Oriental family. I'm gonna, you know, fact check, so I'm not giving you a lot of fake news, but I definitely do think it is on the woody Oriental side. This is a strong scent. I find that I would wear See in a nighttime environment, so like a date night type of vibe, going out at night. This is a going out scent. I wouldn't particularly put See on in the daytime, even though you can if you prefer that kind of stronger scent, but See is quite womanly in a nice way. See Flori, on the other hand, I wear this to work, I wear this to casual link-ups. I think this is very much doable in the daytime because it has that further floral essence to it. I like floral scents. You'll probably pick that up from the rest of my fragrances I'm going to show you today. But yeah, See Flori I find is an everyday perfume, and I would say See is a nighttime perfume. So I'm just going to read to you the notes. Okay, so according to the internet, See is a woody scent, like I said. So the top notes, or head notes as they're better described, are Sicilian, bergamot, I don't know what that is, mandarin oil, which I think you can definitely smell that. The heart notes are rose, Egyptian jasmine, and the base notes are patchouli oil, blonde woods, amber, and vanilla. For those who really care about fragrances and know a little bit more about them, that will be important information to you. I do read the notes of my perfume before I purchase them, because a lot of the time the perfumes that I tend to like and prefer on me have the same or a similar range of these particular notes, if I'm honest. Like jasmine is one that pops up a lot, vanilla pops up a lot for me, patchouli for my stronger scents. But those are the notes attached to See by Giorgio Armani. I also find the price point for See quite decent. The little bottle that I had was actually a gift, so that's the 30 milliliter size. So that's this size, and you have the 50 ml, which is this size. So starting at 30 ml, you would have. So starting at 30 ml, See retails for £55, which I personally think for how long it lasts is amazing. I think that's really cheap for a good perfume. Obviously as the size goes up, the prices go up, so it ranges between £55 at 30 ml and £125 at 150 ml. I think 150 ml is loads for a perfume. Like, I don't think I've ever had 150ml perfume before. I think I've had 125, and that's literally like the largest perfume bottle I've ever had, and that was not of See. But yeah, that's the range you're looking at price point wise, which I think is well worth the money. Moving along, the next one I'm going to show you guys or introduce to you guys is very highly requested, and I say this because people ask me about this perfume all the time, and I get a lot of questions about describing the scent as well. But I get hella compliments when I have this on. So this one is Givenchy Live Irresistible, not the rose one, the original Givenchy Live Irresistible, so no added extras eau de parfum. Also, just to be clear, none of these are eau de toilette. I personally think you get more for your money if you just go and buy an eau de parfum. It's not meant to be a body spray. I buy them as full-blown perfume fragrances. That way for me, when I spray, I don't need to be taking my perfume out with me. I'm not a light I'm not one of those light-handed people that sprays like, I'm like shh. But I plan to never carry them with me, so I always go for actual perfumes and not eau de toilette. Anyway, this is gorgeous. Like, Live Irresistible is absolutely beautiful. I would describe it as fruity floriental, if I was gonna put all of those words together, because it definitely has the fruity essence to it, but also again it's within the oriental family as far as fragrances go. I think it smells, I personally think it smells really sweet, and I think that's where the fruity part comes in. Like, you get that kind of pineapple, I don't know how to put it, that juicy pineapple type of vibe. But whenever I have this on, my perfume brings all the boys to the yard. Like, people love this one. So yeah, I would say it's top 2, and it might not be 2. Okay, as far as the official description goes, so according to Givenchy themselves, the head note is juicy pineapple. You see it there? The heart notes, spicy rose, and the base note is amber accord. So you see that fruity, flory, and tau. You get, that's it really. As far as the price point goes, this is the 50ml bottle. I have never gotten anything smaller than this, so to me this is the standard size. But money wise, at 30ml you're starting from about £51. As you know, general rule of thumb, it's always going up the larger the size. So it ranges from £51 at 30ml to roughly £88 at 75ml. Get the big one, make it worth your while. I know it's money, but make it worth your while. £88 versus what, 70, 72, £75 for this one. I'm gonna go up and get the big one. Once again, I personally think if you're gonna go all out and you're gonna spend on a perfume, just spending money. I get the 50ml bottle, and to be honest with you, it lasts me a really long time. So if you're thinking whether or not to get the larger size, this should be just fine for you, especially if you have other fragrances in rotation. So sticking with Givenchy, because we love a French fragrance, the next one in my the next perfume in my locker is L'Interdit. Now just look at her. Honestly, I mean, this, right, so L'Interdit is definitely a stronger scent than Live Irresistible. I would say Live Irresistible was definitely more on the sweeter side. L'Interdit is a date night scent also. So like See, I would say it does fall under the, you know, oriental fragrance family, but it's woody, definitely woody, and I like that for nighttime, as I said. Yeah, this one gets the compliments too though, don't get me wrong, like, but I think that I find when I wear L'Interdit, I get more compliments from women. It's not elderly women or anything like that, but just like ladies. It's like, you know, those boss babes that you'll see on their way to work, dressed nicely, hair slicked back, red lipstick, briefcase holders. Those are the types of women who compliment me when I'm wearing L'Interdit and ask me if I'm wearing it. So they tend to recognize the scent and they'll be like, "Are you wearing Givenchy?" And I'm like, "Yes, darling. Yes, I am. But I absolutely love this fragrance. Letting you know the notes. So L'Interdit is described as floral woody, just like I said. You know what? I don't even need the internet because I know. I be knowing. But so the head notes are bergamot. I don't know what that is, and pear. The heart notes are orange blossom, jasmine, and tuberose. And the base notes are patchouli, vanilla, and amber. So, like See, very similar notes. As I said, date night, man. Get this on. Just here. Spray it there. So, like, bit behind your ear, bit on your décolletage, and, you know, rub on the wrist. Tight black dress. And you got it. One thing I always say, you're never fully dressed without a fragrance. Yes, I know you're never fully dressed without a smile, but I can't lie, if you're leaving the house, especially when you're going out and you're trying to impress, you gats to, and I mean emphasis on gats, you gats to have at least one of these in your locker. If you need one date night scent, I'm voting L'Interdit. Okay? Alright, okay. Price point wise, because you know it'd be expensive, child. Y'all know looking good and smelling good come at a price. L'Interdit kicks off with its smallest size, which is 35 milliliters at £51, just like the rest of them. These are all similar price points for what you would call luxury fragrances. I would say they're luxury, to be honest, because you can definitely get cheaper perfume, but the quality, child, the quality is unmatched. So this is the 50 milliliter bottle. So if you're starting at 35, it's slightly smaller than this one, and it ranges up to 80 milliliters, and that one is, I think, about £80. So yeah, that's what you're looking at. My hair is most definitely getting caught on these gems. How much do you lot love this cardigan, by the way? I got it from Zara. It's in one of my Zara hauls, but I just think it's super cute and I still haven't had the opportunity to wear it outside. We move. I can't come and die. So the penultimate fragrance I'm going to show y'all today is definitely a favorite. I'm going to say all of these are favorites because I wouldn't be continuously purchasing them if they weren't. Like, this is my staple collection. If you're ever, emphasis on ever, if you're ever wanting to buy me something, you want to send something to my house, any of these things will work, you know. So next on my list is, oh, the baby Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. Are we picking up a trend with the fact that I really love French fragrances? Yes? No? To be fair though, a lot of popular designers are French, so there's that. But Chanel, absolutely unmatched. First of all, look how beautiful this bottle is. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And what more do you expect from Chanel? The quality is right down to the design. So even just for the style, this is a beautiful fragrance to have in your collection. I've been using Coco Mademoiselle now for about 6 years. Like, it's crazy, but I will never stop rebuying this perfume. And as you can see, this is a new one fresh out of the box, untouched. Oh, so lovely. I would say this is definitely, again, a floral scent. It is very fun, very feminine, and very playful as a scent. I would say you can really smell the jasmine and the rose. That's what I get from it anyway. But as I said, I'm gonna read out the notes for y'all and see if that's any different. But it's very light and beautiful while still being long lasting. So again, you can expect to smell like this for the whole day if you choose to use this. With Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, honestly speaking, you will smell like it until you shower. Like, until you scrub your skin, the fragrance is going to be on you. So if you like that, that is a great shout. It's the same as when it's in your clothes. It's a type of scent that lingers, so to speak. But I think because it's so beautiful and it does age well, so it's not like it starts off really nicely and the after scent's not nice. Like, no, I think it stays smelling beautiful the entire time. So I'm a huge fan, as you may be able to tell, of Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. So I'll read out the notes to you guys and we can find out if I was right. Okay, so the head notes are orange, mandarin orange, orange blossom, bergamot. The heart notes are mimosa, jasmine, Turkish rose. You see what I'm saying? I'm not wrong. Like, I'm just never wrong about this. I can't pronounce that, so I'm not gonna say what it is. And finally, the base notes are tonka bean, patchouli, vanilla, and white musk. So once again, I know I'm not crazy. I know that you lot are probably picking up that each one of these fragrances has notes in common, at least 2. So there's usually a blossom, a jasmine, a patchouli. Like, I like things that smell the same. Not exactly the same, but clearly I have a preference when it comes to fragrances, and this is my preference. I like that. So I love them floral, I love them fruity, and I love them oriental, and so that is what I like to smell like. Unless it's nighttime, then I like them woody. Price point wise, again, it's much the same as the rest. The smallest size, which is not this one, this is the 50ml size. The smallest size is 35ml. This one weighs in a little bit higher at 57 pounds as a starting point, and at 100ml it retails for about 113 pounds. It is Chanel, so you can expect that it's going to be on the expensive side, but hey ho, what do you know, it smells good, and I personally have found that it's worth the money. So do what you think is best for you. Again, 50ml will last for you if you're not an avid perfume wearer, or if you have others in your collection. I usually get 100ml, but again, this was a gift, so we move. Okay, last but certainly not least, I know guys, I'm sad that we've come to the end because I could really talk about perfume forever, but I have for you Yves Saint Laurent or YSL Black Opium. I know this is popular because I see a lot of people talking about it. I see people raving about it. I got this as a gift as well, but I love this scent. This one I would say is probably the most different from the rest. Not in that it doesn't have any of the ingredients that others do, or not in that it doesn't share any notes with the others, but I would definitely say that this is a grown scent. Like, I personally find it more on the grown side, and I tend to find that the people who avidly wear YSL Black Opium tend not to be huge fans of the rest of the scents. In terms of its actual olfactory family, it is in the Oriental family. That I know for sure. I do not think I'm wrong about that. I'm definitely sure that I read that when I was doing my research into expanding my collection before it was gifted to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's definitely part of the Oriental family. You can smell that, and for me, that is probably why I'm still able to wear this when it differs so much from the rest of my fragrances. I'll definitely say it's a much stronger, bolder scent than some of the rest. The rest in the collection are, as I said, quite like floral and super feminine, and I would say this comes in with a lot more punch, a bit more peppery in the way that it smells. But I'm gonna read the notes for y'all and we can find out exactly why that might be. Okay, so according to YSL, the head notes for Black Opium are pink, pepper, fam, I literally don't miss, pink pepper, and orange blossom. Again, you find that orange blossom was one of the notes for Coco Mademoiselle, if I'm not mistaken, or another one. The heart notes are jasmine and coffee. So coffee is that one note that you could not pin to any of the other fragrances that I have. And the base notes are vanilla. We have vanilla, that's a trend. Patchouli. We had patchouli, that's a trend, and cedarwood, and I would say that's what adds that extra oomph to make it that little bit more woody, but the pink pepper definitely, and the coffee definitely. It is much darker as a scent than the rest of those open, airy fairy, lady, feminine, femme fragrances, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely fantastic. Once again, nighttime scent, date night scent. I would absolutely not wear black opium in the daytime personally. I personally wouldn't. I don't think it will mix well with my daytime pheromones. I don't know, like I would not wear it in the daytime, but to go out at nighttime for a nice dinner, I personally think it would bang. So that is it. Right, so we've reached the end, fam. That is it for today in terms of what I'm gonna show you. I'm really glad to share that little part of me because I take my fragrances so seriously. That's why I've done a whole ass video on it. But I love perfume so much, like I really do. I'm always looking for a new one to add to my collection. I do have like a few others in my collection, but these are my main, like, these are my top picks, so to speak. So yeah, if y'all are using these fragrances, comment down below, let me know. If you're using any that you would say are similar or would fit into my collection, let me know, please. I always want new ones. But if not, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. If you watched the entire video, if you picked up on any fragrances that you yourself think that you might want, if you're gonna purchase any, let me know. I want to hear it. I'd love to know how you get on. If you want suggestions for other fragrances that differ from these, I do know about other fragrances outside of the line that I like. I just showed you what I like. But again, if you like this style of video, if you want to know more about the things that I'm using, so fragrances, products, skincare, etc., let me know. My whole channel is based on sharing my gems, so that goes as far as fragrances for me as well. But thank you once again for making your way to my channel, for watching the video. I will always appreciate you, especially if you watched it all. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you like me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.